Murphy High School's musical theater students are bringing a classic musical to the stage. West Side Story was first performed on Broadway in 1957. So 50 years later, we're going to see it once again. We have co-director Catherine Miller, Tiana Bryant, who plays Maria, and Cameron May, who plays Riff, leader of the Jets, all here this morning. Good to see y'all, and go Panthers.
Good to see you. Go Panthers.
All right, so West Side Story. Tell us why you chose West Side Story for this year's production.
Well, two reasons. One, it's a pivotal musical in Broadway history. It's kind of the first time where you see a mixed meter score, you see choreography that is like, it's telling the story. It's not just choreography, for fluff. So it requires the actors to have to sing, dance, and act. And so every cast member is responsible for all three. And this is, I think, a really good group where we could showcase that they can do this. Well,
speaking of which, Tiana is a theater veteran over there. You've been doing this for a while. Tell us about the role of Maria.
Well, Maria, what I've come with my character, because throughout the process you kind of develop your own person, and my Maria is pretty strong, but she can't escape her family and their visions on what she should be doing. And but I like my Maria, though. She's a lot stronger than some of the other ones I've seen.
Very good. So she's I think a lot of people are taking that to heart lately. You look at all the recent Disney films, Brave and Frozen, the female leads are very strong characters, and that's really neat that you're bringing that element to it. Now, Cameron, have you been in theater before?
No, sir, this is actually my first time.
Your first time. Now, if you're not familiar, you may have seen Cameron on Fox 10 before. On First and 10, our high school football show, because you're a football player too, I wanted to ask you, have the guys from the team seen you perform yet, or what's going on here?
Well, they haven't, but they're looking forward to it.
They're going to come on out and give you some cheers in the audience, I'm sure. Now, tell us about your character, Cameron.
My character is Riff, and he's actually a cool kid that runs the street. And Puerto Ricans are moving in, and he's not liking it, and he wants them out.
Yeah, and you mentioned that element to it. That is kind of the thing for you who aren't familiar. West Side Story is sort of the modern day twist on Romeo and Juliet. You've got two sides going at it. And to take it a step further, it was also the inspiration for Michael Jackson's Beat It video. I don't know if y'all knew that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so lots of things going on here. So if the folks want to come out and see this performance, how can they do so?
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock at the Sanger. The doors will open at 6, and it is general seating and $10 admission. They can contact the school and contact one of the directors for reservation for tickets. Otherwise, you can get them at the door.
Very cool. Now, I wanted to ask you all, I asked you during the commercial break too, what are we doing? You're both seniors. What are you doing after this year in school? Cameron, I'll start with you.
I'm attending Georgia Southern University, where I'll be playing football.
Running back and wide receiver for Cameron. And Tiana?
I'm still looking at different colleges, but probably UAB, and wherever I go, I'm going to continue theater.
All right, so you may see one of these people in the NFL, and you may see another one on the stage in Broadway or in movies and musicals everywhere. So very cool to have you here on Studio 10. All right, so the performance is Friday. Go check it out. Guys, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to have more information about this on our website, too, so if you didn't remember all the specifics, we'll put it up there for you.